Okay, this is Matt of American International Energy Resolve. What I want to show you right now is a lamp I made out of recycled parts. This lamp, uh, the lamp structure I made. Do you see? If you recognize from the other video, what is in the garden for my cucumbers, uh, the melons. These are that shelving you put together, kind of like a erector set or Legos. Um, you can keep changing the shape up for the most part. So I took it out the garden and I made a wall structure. Right now, this is the base. Start off the base is put extra piece there for support, but a bag is gonna go in here for my germinating section. Basically, I get these recyclable, like the salad trays I get when I germinate them either with the soil, like I did this one right here, or normally I just do the paper with the plastic thingy. You saturate the paper, you put it in the plastic, you cover it up, you put it in dark for a couple of days, and boom, it sprouts. I like to sprout them really large, a couple inches before I put them in the soil. Uh, this was actually easier. I sprouted it in the soil, so I might just do that again. But yeah, mind you, this way here, the whole one's gonna I have to mess with it, hand it a little bit more. Uh, but it's gonna go on the base, and then as the next stage will be the stage you see right here. This greenhouse I made is actually three. Took three of them plastic containers. I ate a lot of salad. But I did this is actually a base, so I'm not gonna take it apart. If you perforate the holes evenly to the whole bottom, uh, don't forget the sides. You want the water to drain out, and you put that on the very bottom. So it's two right here. There's another one that's not obviously perforating. That's the perforated that's gonna hold the water goes through, and make one for the top, so it circulates. A little terrarium right here. This is a Windows model I made, but it's next to the window, not on my windowsill, because there's more space for other things. Um, and behind that is a recycled uh, pickle jar, I guess. I put a little earring on there, decoration. Someone gave me a tip about, say, my celery. I was pickling some celery. He's like, well, you keep on growing it. Stick it in the water, you see the roots. It likes the black stuff is actually coffee. It really likes that. It's just about ready to go into the ground. I think the roots are a bit longer. You see how I like the colorful, pretty color green. It really loves that damn coffee. And the probably like the chlorine in that damn water too. This is another windowsill terrarium box thingy starter kit I purchased because I needed the plastic trays and the whole setup was proper. Um, the shape was easier to put these trays in than the other one I had just showed you previously. Yellow green peppers, they're expensive. I know why they're a pain in the neck to grow. Start them off early. I'm gonna probably start them off all year long. Might have a tomato plant or a pepper plant going in here hydroponically. And this is marigold for the rodents and the bugs. With a solar powered ultrasonic device I'm selling, when it's cloudy, it might not work as well. So this will also be a deterrent. But yeah, so there's gonna be plenty of marigold on the whole perimeter and the area around the plant itself. Um, yeah, that's that. Now I want to show you the most important part about the structure. As you see, there's a rod going pretty almost all the way down to the base, right? Behind you see the green one. There's also a white one on the other side of that. That white one's kind of flimsy, so I'll put the gardening stake in there. All right. Now, how these shelves are up, obviously by the connectors. You can see that, the typical connectors there. For extra support with weight. Now, you can't climb on it. Your cat might climb on it. So, you know, cats, so if you have them, make it pretty strong. Because they're going to climb on the damn thing. There's a hanger. You just bend it at a 45-degree angle. So you make a hook there. We look real close, a little hook. You put the hook on. And the other side, you make an L. You put it underneath there, pinch it back a little bit, and you tighten it with a needle nose pliers I used. And that gives you extra support. It can't go down. All right. These are the pliers I use right here. I use for second my metal. You did on both sides. Okay. This is taped up, but it's all right. There's I ran out of the clips. And there's also support I put here with the same hanger. Just cut it and tied it in. Now what I should have did, which I wasn't planning on doing this structure, I eyeballed this, probably dropped. You see there's a little brass tack, no pun intended. What's gonna happen here now, I'm gonna get me a drill, make a hole, just bang a hole into the drywall, put an anchor there, and put a an eye bolt, maybe even a hook. I could I can screw in a hook and place this damn hook right there to this bar. I might do that instead of an eye bolt, or basically open the eye bolt up and you got a hook. All right, so that's also an option, but that's how it's gonna go in for support, and I probably have to support it as much with this extra green thing. I'll leave that there anyhow. It'll look a lot better. The other part to this lamp is the reflector. This came from a high pressure sodium light, I think street light, and it's actually a plastic or something kind of. I think it was high pressure. I can't remember. It was from a street light. I scrapped some metal. I placed that there. Oh no, my fault. This is actually from a sign. This is the wrong one. That's the wrong one. I got rid of that. This is from a ATM sign. Crap, regular freaking fluorescent plate. No, never. This is a fluorescent CCFL structure I put up over here with a plug. Um, yeah, it's all recycled. So that's that right there. And for additional light in the daytime, I'm not using this. This is my night light actually. In the daytime, I have the plastic from a plastic bag from the laundromat. It costs $1.25. Basically, I stick it to the window so I can have light and privacy. The plants need the light. I need the privacy. It's wintertime. The heat warms up the house. So that was that. My dilemma now, I want to eat ham. Like last year, I had the foil bags, the plastic foil like bags, kind of same materials as reflector. I had that going on the window, like window tint. Recycled that. I kept the place cool. I kept the sun out. Well, we got plants in here now, so it's gonna have to change. It's kind of like get rid of my sports car for a freaking minivan. Uh, guess guys could relate to that, but yeah. So that's that there. So nighttime, artificial light. In the daytime, either both or just the sunlight right here. Um, so far, so good. Now, when these plants go to the garden, I transport them. It's not a total loss. I could keep plants inside the house as well. What I might do, especially for the winter, put a tomato plant with hydroponics. Put a little bubble to keep the water circulating every so often. And you can run that off of solar as well. And put in the base the water jug. And then I say semi-hydroponic, hide the roots be a little bit, maybe some peat or something, and have the rest go into the tank itself. And I was gonna take these things off of that, but I had to wait a minute. What happens is as the plant gets bigger, it attaches to this. Now I can have control this here bush 90 degrees. So I'm gonna keep that on. We'll see about that next year, next winter. Don't even want to think about it. It hailed last week. It's mid-April. So, yeah. Alright, this is Matt out. Again, so how you recycle. You gotta live it. Peace. Breathe easy.